Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Acumen Stadium on the campus of St. Clair College here in Windsor, Ontario. A 1 hour and 15-minute weather delay, but we're ready to go now as Waterloo United comes to town to take on the first place WindsCityFC. Underway, Windsor City a crossing ball, wearing the all-red kits, a little bit of white on the midsection, and the all-blacks. They're going to play on a late foul call by our head referee. So the All Blacks by Waterloo United. Waterloo United comes in 5th place, 7-4-2. WindsCityFC 9-1-4, sitting first place on the table in Ontario Premier League 2 soccer. My name is Dan Dominguez. Thanks for joining us here. Windsor City on a big roll. Last and only loss of the season came way back on May the 1st versus Cambridge United. Playing in semi-darkness here as the sun is setting. We're still having some power issues here in the South Windsor area. Here comes Waterloo on the right side, crossing ball. Just gets over the attempted header. And Windsor City should be able to escape. There's an outlet pass, Wintermanont sends it back. And then a long ball up the middle, Kieran O'Connor. You see the wind gusting as Windsor's kicking into the wind here, going left to right across your screen today. Bossiacali down the middle, tries to kick to the right side, O'Connor chasing it down, but that's going to be Jordan Ryu getting it back to the keeper, Ayan Jawani. Waterloo United sends a long crossing ball. You can see that wind just take it over everyone. That's going to shoot all the way to the keeper. Dennis Cuevas, 7 clean sheets this season. Cuevas taking his time, sends it up the middle. Bossiacali shoots it out far side. Tries to get O'Connor streaking in, but the last line of defense for Waterloo is able to thwart that attack. Monte goes back to the keeper. Cuevas is going to have to handle it with the foot. Again, tries to go a low liner, keep it under that wind. Push from behind. Waterloo controls. There's the ball in towards Kamate, but a foul called. So it looks like Waterloo is going to have a free kick in a pretty dangerous area. This could be the first chance of the match. Waterloo having had a strong June. 4-1 throughout the month of June. Munir Salah kicks one in, headed towards the far post. And ball still loose, but Cuevas able to come across and snag that one, rolls it out safely to his left. Big ball over the middle, but you can see that wind grabbing it. The Windsor City players are going to have to start adjusting to that wind when that ball gets up into the air. Suriano pushes outside. That's going to be a throw for Windsor City as Nepchi goes to retreat. Previous matchup back on May 20th. Windsor City defeated Waterloo 4-0, 3 by O'Connor, and Koulibaly with the 4th goal. That ball thrown towards the middle, headed away. That bounces towards the parking lot, and our 4th official will bring the ball back into play. 4th official over there is Joey Filipich, head referee Nava Rajaba, Yafar Mohammed, and Michael Pesci, your other officials here today. The sun finally tries to break through the clouds, but it's quickly setting as they hope to get some lights back here at Acumen Stadium. Windsor City able to escape their back third. They'll have possession at midfield on the free kick. That's Jurkovic. Lining that one up. The wind dying down a little bit now. So we'll see how this free kick is. Curling towards the far side. Headed away by Waterloo, and they're going to escape the pressure. There's a sprint. There's a race run down the far side. Bossiacali chasing. Player goes down. You can see the water. They're going to play on. Not a lot of contact to bring him down. Connor Wilson went down pretty easy on that one from Waterloo. And you can see the stream of water as they hit the turf. So dealing with a wet turf here today. Kamate thinks about going back and finally does. Nepshi on the far side. We see 4 black shirts now surrounding the Windsor City player, and they're finally going to try and escape, but elect to go safely back to Kamate. There's Basiakali sending it far side to Nepshi. Nepshi finally pushes in as Koulibaly comes back to help, but they're having all sorts of trouble getting out of their own back third here, as Waterloo is putting on some pressure. Waterloo this year has scored 20 goals, given up 19. Windsor City 38 goals for, 12 against, so plus 26 in the plus-minus ratio. Again, these teams feeling each other out, a lot of contact. Winner went on, having to sit for almost an hour and a half before they can get this one going. Near side now, Davia. He's got some space down the far right side. He runs around, cross towards the middle. And that looked like Sufan in the middle. There's Kieran O'Connor. Kieran O'Connor's left boot stopped by the keeper. Jawani able to handle. A pretty nice left boot there from Kieran O'Connor, looking for number 11. He currently sits in second place in Ontario Premier League scoring with 10 goals. Koulibaly has 9. He sits in third. Waterloo looks for the outlet. Windsor not pressuring too much. This ball just kind of sails out to the right side. Skips over, and Waterloo United handles. Nice little move around the forward. Waterloo to midfield. But the bigger, stronger Jefferson Basiakali is able to handle it. Oh, it just misses the outlet pass. And that's going to roll all the way to the keeper. And look at the pressure now from Sufan. And there's Winner Winant. Again, Winner Winant we've seen all season long. Just a motor that doesn't quit throughout the midfield for Windsor City. He's been able to cause fits to defenders all year long. Here's a throw-in. You see Liberty with the armband. And Windsor City elects to go all the way back to the keeper. Wabash having an outstanding season thus far in League 2 for Windsor City. Basiakali in the middle of the field. Windsor City being patient, trying to find a space to bring it up. And there's Basiakali, sprints past the defender, and goes far side to Davia. Davia's got some space. Davia crosses right off the defender, and that's going to be the first corner of the match. So good hustle there from Davia, created the crossing pass, ricocheted off the defender, and that'll lead to the first corner. And that looks like Liberty's going to take it for Windsor City. Still waiting on the lighting as the sun is just trickling over the college now behind the Zeckelman Center. Liberty sends a low line drive far side, headed away nicely by Waterloo. That's a nice corner. Tried to get some of those red shirts on the far post to try and head something home. It results in a throw-in for Windsor City. Winant handles. Elects to go all the way back. And now Nepshi on the far right. Asking for it in the middle is Kamate. He gets it. And now you see some pressure. Nepshi's going to have to cross to the far side, and he does. Basiakali's got a little bit of space, tries to sprint past the defender. Sends one into O'Connor. O'Connor outside. That's Liberty. Liberty one-on-one. Crossing ball wide open. Oh! What a pass by Liberty. Tic-tac-toe for Windsor City. Koulibaly with the goal. But hats off to Liberty with the assist. So that comes in the 10th minute. And Windsor City leads 1-0.
This is like so much better. It's unbelievable.
So a beautiful setup, excellent passing, starting all the way back from Jefferson Basiacali to move that ball up. Liberty with a beautiful cross. And Abdel Koulibaly made no mistake. So we sit. We're now in the 11th minute. Windsor City leads 1-0. Waterloo gonna look for an answer. Try to go over the top. Camonte's there. Skips to the keeper, and that's something to keep an eye on. That ball really skips off that wet turf and takes a little bit of a funny hop. There's another ball midfield. Oh, Soufan was trying to get in between the defenders, and he might come away with it, but the offside flag is raised. Waterloo United controls. Finally kick a high ball again. Wind at the back of the Waterloo United players. Headed away nicely by Nepshi. Taken off the foot. Soufan couldn't handle it, but nice play from Davia to push Waterloo United back, and they go all the way back to the keeper. Jawani has to play it. Pass the outlet pass, but poorly executed. That's going to be a throw-in for Windsor City in their forward third. Windsor City player backs up a little bit. The referee pushes them back for the throw. In front of the visitors' bench, went on, handles, gives it back to Liberty. Liberty throws it into Soufan. Still a loose ball in the middle. Finally, Waterloo United comes away with it. They control it midfield, but quickly taken off the foot of the Waterloo player. Davia controls. Davia back to Camonte, and they're going to try and regroup with the keeper, Cuevas. A little bit of pressure now on the keeper. He's going to have to, a little bit of footwork around the forward. Dangerous play from Cuevas, but he handles it nicely. Left boot deflected away, and that's into the parking lot again. I think that's the second ball now out of play, and there's Boncho retrieving some soccer balls on the far side into the parking lot. As we're waiting for the throw-in now. Boncho tries to kick it in unsuccessfully. And now finally we're going to have a ball back in play. We're going to get back underway. Again, we're now in the 14th minute. Windsor City with the first goal of the match back in the 10th minute. Koulibaly on a beautiful assist from Octavio Liberty. That gets Koulibaly up to number 10 goals for the year, tying teammate Kieran O'Connor. They both sit second in the league in goals. In space now on the near side, there's Davia, tries to get around the defender. And here comes Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got a defender on his back, but no problems. He still handles. Little ball in. Would have been close offside. Oh, flying player in. Oh, they're near the box. What are they calling here? And it looks like this is going to be a penalty. They're going to go to the spot here as Waterloo protests the call. But you saw Koulibaly just go flying through the air. That's Nava Rajavi, your head referee. And now she's trying to push the Waterloo players away. And Windsor's going to head to the spot, and Koulibaly is going to look to double the Windsor City lead. So we're entering the 16th minute now. And now the referee is going to go over and talk to the sideline official. And the keeper not standing on his line. They're having a debate whether or not the foul happened just outside the 18-yard box. We don't have replay on it today, I mean, so we can't really see if that foul came outside the box or not. Let's see the official word here. And they are going to have the penalty. So Koulibaly's ready to take it. Koulibaly lines it up on the spot. Giovanni, the keeper, in the all-green kit for the keeper. As the referee makes sure the rest of the players are in their spots before she blows this one back in. Everyone looks in place. We're almost ready to go for the penalty. Koulibaly lines it up. The left boot. Oh, it's stopped by the keeper. It took a little bit off that one to try and get the far post, but the keeper guesses correctly. Giovanni with a huge stop in the 17th minute. This one remains 1-0 in favor of Windsor City. So Windsor City unable to capitalize on the penalty. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in now on the near side. Davia sends it back. Nepshi controls as it continues darkness falling over Acumen Stadium here in Windsor. As we pass the 9 o'clock hour, we're in the 18th minute. Long ball. Koulibaly was trying to get a fortunate bounce there, but played nicely from Waterloo. Nice ball on the outside to Kamante. Kamante's just going to sprint around the edge, and this one he takes a shoulder, and he pops back up. It'll be a throw for Windsor City. Windsor City tries to get it in quickly, but sent away nicely. That's Springer, 17 for Waterloo. They got a runner on the near side. That's Ahmad. Ahmad has 8 goals this year for Waterloo United. Tries to get in the box, slid nicely from Jefferson. Basiakali. Defended really nicely by Windsor City and Basiakali. Far side, Waterloo United controls. High boot in. Looks like, that ball's off the post. And Nepshi, it looked like it might have been an offside. We didn't see a flag raised. And it looked like it just took a funky bounce on the Windsor City keeper. Cuevas saved by the post there. Again, we weren't sure if it was deflected in front by a player in an offside position or not. That one's flipped ahead to Supon. Supon gets pushed off the ball. Which way are they going to point? They're going towards Waterloo United's going to win the throw. Yeah, Waterloo United sitting in 5th place here in Ontario Premier League 2. Windsor City on the top of the table. Supon, they got some runners, 3-on-2 if they can control. Kieran's got a runner in, tries to sprint past them. And just in time, the last man's able to kick it away. Windsor City had a 3-on-2 there, just unable to get that last pass connected. Probably a little bit of a sure goal for Koulibaly if he could have broken free. Nice little give and go. Well done by Windsor City, but just crosses the boundary line. But that was a nice attempt by the midfielders. That one gets deflected into the visitors bench, but that's going to be a throw-in. Windsor City controls. Again, we apologize for any technical difficulties. We're still dealing with some darkness. Almost only so much iris we have on the camera, so we're trying to bring the best broadcast we can here for you today.
Looks good in the camera. Looks good in the camera. The film is starting.
Waterloo controls midfield. That's Ahmad, sends it far side. Into Suriano. Intercepted, but you see him slip. That was Basiakali slipping on the wet turf. Wilson pushes it back to midfield. Oh, here's a runner on the near side. That's Ryu. Ryu lines up the left boot, sends it across. Wide open towards the keeper. Oh, deflected away nicely. That looked like Nepshi. It was. So a beautiful job by Nepshi to keep that one from getting towards Cuevas. And Windsor City's able to escape still with a 1-0 lead. We're in the 21st minute. Windsor City leads on a goal back in the 10th from Koulibaly. Missed the penalty kick a handful of minutes later. Nice little move by Davia to get around the midfielder. Now trying to send in Omar Soufan. Soufan races towards the keeper, but Giovanni is able to handle. Far side, Waterloo United controls. High ball, headed away nicely, but Waterloo controls. And nice line of defense. That looked like Kamate. So the 17th minute was the missed PK. That keeps us at 1-0 Windsor City. That's Valentine, pushes it back for Waterloo. Sala goes all the way back to Giovanni, and Giovanni handles. Near side, Diego Vasquez. Waterloo United trying to figure out, they just keep going to that long shot. And Cuevas has no trouble handling that one. So the strategy is pretty clear for Waterloo United. Try and get stuff over the top and try and use their speed to get past the defenders. Here's some pressure now. Oh, deflected back in. Oh, just off near the far side. Cuevas tried for the outlet pass, deflected it off the Waterloo player and nearly into his own net. So very dangerous. Windsor City fortunate to keep their 1-0 lead. We're now approaching sunset here in Windsor. Still waiting on the lights. We'll see what happens when it just gets too dark for these players to continue. Another ball deflected that's going to bounce over the fence once again. But the second ball is ready on that far side. They're going to have to go all the way back. Cuevas, and he just boots it near sideline, but right into his own bench. So a bit of a miscue there from Windsor City, but that'll be a throw-in on the far side. That's number 10. That's Wesley Kane. Kane was the one who almost deflected that outlet pass from Cuevas just a few minutes ago into the Windsor City goal. Nice little back heel towards the keeper, and he's just going to scoop that one up and bowl it out to Paulo Davia. Davia handles. Towards the middle, Vasiakali. Vasiakali tries to step around one defender. Windsor City playing the control game here. In the middle of the Koulibaly. Koulibaly, two defenders on him. Back towards the middle is Jefferson Vasiakali. With some pressure, he gets rid of it to Kamate. Kamate to the middle. There's Winner winning. And now the middle. Windsor City's got a little something going here. Far side, Liberty. Liberty's got to handle that, but he's got some space. He's got the tall Koulibaly in the middle. Centering ball headed away nicely from Waterloo. Tries to step around the defender. O'Connor and Winnan give him trouble, and they take it off the boot of the Waterloo player. Windsor City controls again. Now in the 25th minute.
Getting too dark.
Far side. Windsor City controls midfield. That's a left boot in. That was Jurkovic, and that one looks like it crosses the flag is up, and that'll be a throw for the visitors. So we'll keep an eye on our referee now as the darkness is falling. Nava Rajabi. And she just has words with Liberty.
Yeah, the camera looks bright, but
again, we got the camera, the iris wide open, but it's definitely darkness falling here in Windsor. As So we've now played 25 minutes. We had about an hour and 15-minute delay. Oh, nice little ball, Jefferson. You can see him just slipping on the turf, Basiakali. The wind, the wet turf, and now the darkness. And then, oh, we almost had light. Let there be light.
I didn't say anything.
So they're working on it. So they're getting close here in Windsor. Try and get that power back on. Whistle midfield. And that looks like it's going to be Waterloo United just past the halfway spot. They're going to have a free kick. So 1-0. That looks like number 4, Munir Saleh. As the referee backs them up a little bit. We'll see if Saleh goes directly in. Kind of chips one over towards the left. Headed away nicely, but that's going to lead to a corner. Nepshi got up and headed that one past the line. And this will be the first corner for Waterloo United here today. So near side, 2 Waterloo United players deciding what they want to do on the corner. They select just to dribble out of the corner. That's 14, Ahmad. Sends it in, that boot's high in the air. The keeper's got to go up and get it. Again, dealing with a bit of a wet ball. So the keepers are going to have to be extra careful here today. Middle of the field to Basiakali. Davia's got some space. He's got Omar Soufan with him on his right. Davia just putting on the jets, and the last defender kicks it up into the bleachers. But Windsor City will have it in the forward third on the throw. Deflects it back to Davia. Davia steps around one defender, tries to get around 2. He's got 2 black shirts around him. He still comes away with it. Crossing ball deflects off the keeper, and that's going to go far side as Liberty sprints to the corner and keeps it in. And the captain trying for another low liner, and this one's deflected away by United. So Windsor City definitely applying pressure. Went on, 2 black shirts around them. They come near side, Kamate. Kamate's got a little space. Goes for the long ball towards the keeper, up into the breeze. And that's headed away once. The keeper may have punched that one away. And Davia's there for the throw. Tries to give and go off the throw, but Davia's got to go all the way back to Kamate. And they might elect just to go to the keeper, and they do. We're now in the 29th minute of the first half. Windsor City leads Waterloo United 1-0. Goal back in the 10th minute. Liberty sets up Koulibaly, and Koulibaly puts it home. Backspin ball up into the breeze. The Waterloo player flies through the air. That was Tristan Pujdaji. Windsor City player gets pushed down, foul on the whistle, and Windsor City will have the free kick at midfield. Big left boot towards the middle. Deflected away, but Windsor City has it just outside the box. Oh, just behind Soufan. Soufan was going in the other direction and couldn't put the brakes on in the wet turf. Big collision with Kamate in front of us. Right in front of the Artificial Turf Unlimited sign, one of our match day sponsors. Windsor City controls. Soufan pushes it back. You can see the Waterloo trying to bump the smaller Omar Soufan. The youngster getting the call up. 4 goals in his last 2 games for Windsor City. Nepshi battles midfield. Kind of lays a shoulder into the Waterloo United player. He goes down. That looks like it was Wesley Kane going down to the turf to draw the foul. We got a beautiful sunset to our west here today. That light is going to become a factor real soon. There's a throw in at midfield. Windsor City controls, just behind Kieran O'Connor, unable to handle. A little miscommunication. As the Waterloo player goes down at midfield. Free kick. Again, going up high, trying to get over everyone. Nice job from Kamate to stick a box out the forward just to make sure Cuevas has a clean look at it, and he scoops it up with ease. Near side to Sufan. Slide that one out. That's Jordan Ryu for Waterloo United, number 27. There's a throw-in. Winner one-on-one. Right near the sideline. Now 2 black jerseys around them. That ball is just going to trickle past the line. Another throw for Windsor. Sufan tries to send it to the middle. Jefferson Bossicali, a lot of space on the far side. He kind of backfoots it out to the far side. And Windsor City's got a little bit of space. Crossing across the middle of the turf. Liberti, he still controls. Chips it high towards the keeper. Kieran O'Connor's in the neighborhood, unable to handle. Referee blows it dead for the time being. Trying to keep an eye on the head referee. As there's going to be a discussion. The keeper is getting some words in, but the referee didn't want to hear what the keeper had to say. So O'Connor's in talking with the referee, trying to decide if we're going to keep going here or not. And they're heading toward the benches, and that looks like that might be it. Looks like might be the referees coming together. We'll see if the coaches get involved in this. So we're now past the half an hour. We're in the 33rd minute. And now with this delay, I'm sure there'll be some added time. But we're getting to the point where darkness has fallen. And I think they're going to blow this one. Again, there's the coaches coming in. There's Michael Marcochia and, of course, Gabe Paulino for Windsor City, as they're involved in the discussion here. If we're gonna, and they're gonna blow this one dead. So we're gonna step away. You're watching Ontario Premier League 2 soccer on NoxtromTV. When the game comes back, we'll be back with you with the rest of this one.